Okay, so I'm just going to make a really quick update because I've talked God knows how much about Nvidia and whatnot and all these stocks and everything. So now I think it's time to spend some of that money. So anyway, basically I kept telling y'all that I was planning on going away, but to tell the full exact truth, the reason why I hadn't booked any flights yet was because I was keeping my money saved for my car. Now, I've saved so much money that not only can I buy the car, but I can also do the vacation too. And since I'm still waiting for this goddamn car and I haven't heard anything, I keep showing you in the videos, they haven't called me, they haven't emailed me. The last time they called me was like 8 weeks ago to tell me that I should have the car in like 3 weeks. Here I am thinking I'd have it like right around Halloween. Still haven't got nothing, and it's freaking Thanksgiving. We're going into like Thanksgiving, like tomorrow's like Wednesday. So the bottom line is, I was like, you know what? I just got tired of waiting, and as you know, I've taught you or explained to you that one of the best times to start booking flights for the next year is Black Friday, because if you do a Black Friday, usually you get better deals and sales. When I flew to Maldives business class round trip on Emirates, I used Black Friday sales with ASAP tickets. This time, I was looking for the absolute best flights I could get. So what they put me on is KLM, and KLM's business class is 787-10. That is the plane. That's the name of the jet. It's a Boeing Dreamliner. Now, first of all, I freaking hate Boeing. Like, they have the saying, if it's Boeing, I ain't going. These things look so drab. Now, this is the business class, like where you get the little cubicle and everything. But everything looks so drab. It's like after you saw my video with Emirates, they had seats that looked like they were straight out of a Maybach. But listen, I'm not going to cast judgment on them until I actually fly them. But the thing about it is everything looks so drab. Everything looks so boring. Now, this is like Royal Dutch Airlines or something. And I've never actually flown with them before because I always assumed KLM mostly operated to Europe. But this is their 787. I'm not terribly excited about it, except, it is a business class flight, but I don't like the way they have the designs of this thing. Like, for example, in Emirates, you get the mini bar on this side of the seat so that it separates you and it insulates you away from the aisle. Like, I think this is so stupid. Like, why? Like, I understand that they're trying to angle your feet sideways so that this way you can basically slide down and you can lounge out, but I just don't like the way they do this. I think this looks dumb. Because the thing about it is, if I'm sitting next to the window, I want to be able to actually, put my head near the window and see out the window. But I should also point out that one of the downsides about the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, you see these windows? These windows have electrochromatic buttons, right? So with electrochromatic, there's no shade. And as you can see in these pictures, like when you look at these pictures, there's no window shade. See, this Boeing deserves to go bankrupt. And I don't think that'll ever happen, but they really deserve it. It's like, whose idea was it to make a plane where there's no shades? It's like they think, oh yeah, well, all you got to do is just dim it, and it gets so dim that you won't see outside. But what happens if the sun is on your side of the plane and you're sitting next to the window? Now the sunlight comes through. I think that's just so stupid. As a person who flies recreationally, I know a lot about airplanes, and I pretty much try to avoid Boeing altogether. I prefer to use Airbus A350, A380. It's like Boeing's just so stupid. It's like, where did they come up with this stupid shit? I hope somebody from Boeing hears what I'm saying. I really do. But anyway, so that's one of the planes. The other plane that I'll be taking is to Japan. And that one is the ANA 777, and I'll be in business class with the Japanese ladies. How about that? So look at this guy right here. You see this guy? That's going to be me. Now, you see the way they did it on the old planes? This is the 777. First of all, you see that? You get the full window shade because obviously you get two aisles because of the fact that this is business class, right? Then they put the bar on this side of the seat. So you know what that means? That means that when the people are walking through the aisle with the food and with the drinks, they don't bother you because you're all the way on that side. That's how I like my seats. Like I like to be next to the window. And that's how I flew on Emirates, and I absolutely loved that. That was fantastic. So this is another picture of their business class. So this is how it folds down. This looks very, very Japanese to me. And what else? Let me see. Do they have any pictures of food? Oh, that's Sam Chui. So I'm gonna be just like Sam Chui. I'm gonna be just like Sam Chui up there. So that's what their business class looks like. I don't know if they put any. Oh, here it says menu. Okay, so you can pretty much look. This is like the Japanese serving you food. This is what. So this is the longest flight because the way it works is you got to fly from JFK to Japan, and then from Japan to Jakarta, and then from Jakarta to Bali because they're not actually on the same island because Indonesia is like an archipelago, just like Philippines, just like well, not really Thailand, but really like Philippines. Thailand does have an island, but it has a couple islands, but Indonesia is really like an archipelago. So this is what their food looks like. So they got steak and all this stuff. So I'm obviously, you saw me in Emirates. I'm gonna be making lots of food videos, wine videos. I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna drink so much until the pilot's check engine light's gonna come on. So that's for certain right there. So yeah, that's what their food looks like. To tell you the truth, business class food looks fabulous. It's presented well. The only downside is when you actually taste the food, it's like it really tastes like airline food. And you could tell it tastes like airline food. Like, if it was Gordon Ramsay, he would say, "Oh, yes, this is too dry." Or, this tastes like you sealed it in a can or some shit. And that's because the airlines have the same catering in their planes that they have for the lounges. So most of the same food that you see in the lounge, you're gonna get that same food on the plane. And I've noticed that I prefer the street food. Like if you go to Thailand, the street food is fabulous. And I've been on Japan Airlines, JAL. I've been on them before. So the thing about it is, it's like the food that you see in these pictures tastes way better when you get it on the street. Like airlines, I don't know if it's just dehydrating the food or whatever it is, but it's not as great as I mean, it looks good, but it's not that great. See, I'm more interested in the actual seat. So the seats look really good. So, you got the nice spacious seat. You could stretch all the way out. My problem is I can't stretch all the way out because I'm damn near 6'7". So when I lay flat, I can't lay flat on these planes. Now I can recline a lot, but I can't really lay flat because I'd be so tall that I'd literally stretch my feet would be like over here. So yeah, I already know that's not happening. Okay. So the first stop will be Bali, Indonesia. So we'll be going to Bali, Indonesia. Well, not really the first stop because there's a layover. But this is Bali, Indonesia. Some of you have probably already been to Bali because Bali is like one of those destinations that, a lot of people go. So we're going to go to Bali, Indonesia. So I specifically asked them, I said, yeah, I want to make sure I get a nice hotel that's not too far from the city, not too far from the beach. So they said it's like a 15-minute walk to the beach. I could do that. They said it's another beach there, like it's like a 25-minute walk or something. They said it's like a short drive to the airport. I like being near the city because, see, when you're near the city, it means, what's this? It says Indonesia considers tourist tax to curb bad behavior. Yeah, hopefully I don't end up on the news. This looks like this was April 2023. I don't intend to end up on the news, but this chick right here, who knows? I might see her there. But bottom line is, yeah, I don't like being too far away from the city because when you're near the city, you have access to everything. Like, it's easy to tour this place. Because originally, the guy was going to, the tourist agent, he was going to give me a hotel right down here in Jimbaran. The airport, Denpasar is right there, and I think they have a smaller one right there. I told him that I wanted to get up here in Denpasar because I want to actually be close to the city center, and this is pretty much the city center. See, I don't want to go too far out here because, I mean, granted, Bali is a place where tourists are pretty much safe. Like these countries, it's like I always say, these Asian countries, they don't allow people to, easily, you can't rob tourists and get away with it. You're going to get caught. And when you get caught, they throw you in the coldest, darkest cell they can find. So the beautiful thing is, what I plan on doing is we'll probably do a couple of hops. Like we'll go to like some of these temples and some of these gardens. I might sign up for a tour, but honestly, those tours can be very exhausting. Like if you saw my video of South Korea. So I don't know. But basically what I want to go there and meet the chicks like this. I want to see this lady right here with the thing on her head. And she can tell me all about it. And this lady right here, maybe I could get like one of those back things where they fan your back with those fans, like those big ass leaves or whatever. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. I don't even know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be lit. In fact, look at this. So you got these chicks right here. They're doing yoga, I guess. I don't know what they're doing. But whatever they're doing, I'm going to go see what they're doing. I'm going to do it too. So we'll see what happens. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So this is the city center. Oh, while I'm there, I'm going to make sure I bring extra money because I'm going to get some suits made because this is Indonesia. They make a lot of our clothes over there. Like while I was in Thailand, there was a guy from Nepal who was on, what was that? What was that street? I put it in the video. This guy from Nepal, he made me like 5 suits. It was called something, Khao San Road. Yes, Khao San Road, Thailand. So this is Indonesia, so I know that there's some suit makers here. And I'm going to get a lot of walking in because I can already, oh, they got a Bubba Gum, look at that. They got a Bubba Gum Shrimp Company right there. Okay. And, the food is dirt cheap here. I'm going to eat so much seafood and I'm going to drink my ass off. I'm not going to drink enough to fight nobody, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be lit. Okay, so that's Bali, Indonesia. Some of you may have already been there. Then after that, I headed over to Singapore. I'm going right to the city center, Singapore. So Singapore, I have never been to Singapore before. Singapore is extremely expensive, extremely rich. My hotel room, king size bed for the both of us. It's expensive. It's very expensive. Of course, I'm going to do a hotel video. Like they got the trees here. They got these trees. You see, those are the people. They got these big trees that they made like this. They have a lot of art, like a lot of art and style and culture and stuff there. Like they got some cool stuff there. Now, I don't know anything about what they got there because I haven't been there yet, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. So let's see. This is something I want to see. Like they got a hotel or something like this. I would go up there just to go to the top of it. I'm going to be there for a week. And, that's enough time for me to see what I got to see. Because the thing, it's more than enough time to be in Singapore. It's more than enough time to see everything. Okay, so that's Singapore. And I'm really, really excited. So basically I still have a long time to prepare. But I've already booked the flights. I've already booked the hotels. And I'm going, it's going to be like basically business class all the way. I've got a shuttle to get me back and forth from the airport. And I think the hotel or whatever serves breakfast. But see, I'm really interested in really going out in the street. I want to see what they got on the street. Other than that, look at this. There's somebody probably already hating. It says, I put this on Facebook. It says, bro sent imaginary pictures. Now, what's so funny, as a YouTuber, I'm literally making videos of going places that nobody here typically goes. Like I made a big video of Seychelles and I made a video of Maldives. I showed the whole thing. I showed the whole business class. And I got people up there insulting and, oh yeah, those are fake photos. It's like, no, you stupid ass. I pulled the photos out of Google and now I'm going to go over there and make videos of the whole shit. You can't say I'm lying because I'm going to make a video of it. It's like these people are so stupid. Don't argue with poor people and don't argue with stupid people because you only end up losing. So anyway, let's see. I don't think there's too much more. Oh, this building right here I want to see. And the reason why I want to see that building with the lions is because, like, that's the building that's in Battlefield 4, I think it was. And that's the building, like, when you shoot at the pillars with the tanks, the building collapses. I want to go there. So I definitely want to see that. I think that's the building. If I'm not mistaken, it's one of those, but I'm not really sure. But I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be absolutely lit. So Bali and Singapore. Can't wait. Can't wait. So that's it. It's like I ain't really got, see, the thing about it is until I actually get that new car, it's like I don't really have a lot to blog about. So it's like now I'm just gonna, focus on making some travel blogs. So Singapore and Bali. Singapore and Bali. This is gonna be awesome. And I know there's some people who are still waiting for the Bora Bora trip. Yes, the Bora Bora trip is coming right after that. The issue that I had with Bora Bora was it's really hard to get flights in certain cases because you got to remember it's not just 2 planes you got to take. You got to take 3. You got to take 2 jets and then you got to take 1 like twin propeller plane. And the logistics of actually going there and coming back really weren't working out that well. And I couldn't decide if when I go to Bora Bora, if I want to see Hawaii as well, because I've never been to Hawaii. But because when I go on a trip, I try to get 2 new countries out of every trip. So, it's like, that's just what it is. But no, Bora Bora is coming right up. And it just so happens at this time I'm doing Bali and Singapore. So that's it. So for these people, these jerk-offs who are mad at me and shit and hating, it's like, yeah, well, let's see you hate on the video that I end up making with my iPhone 1 terabyte. Let's see you hate on that. Here's a video right here. It says The Dark Side of Singapore. I think I got to watch that. Because the only thing I know that's bad about Singapore is if you break any of their laws, they're going to cane your ass. And we had an American kid who got his ass whipped because I think he had damaged some cars or something. But yeah, other than that, as long as you're on your best behavior, I mean, everything is pretty cool. Because it's like, you got to remember, I'm the type of person, I was a student and I lived in China. If I can make it through China and I can make it through South Korea and I can make it through Japan and I can make it through the Philippines, not a single problem, something tells me it wouldn't be too hard to deal with Singapore. Unlike these strags that keep going to Dubai and getting themselves locked up, I've gone to Dubai, like 5 times. Never had a problem. Never had a problem. Not a single problem. Everything was perfect. These strags go over there, get themselves locked up, shouting at the goddamn border agents and shit. It's like, yeah, you deserve to be locked up, stupid. But anyway, everything will be good. I got travel insurance on my tickets. And I'm anxious to get over there. We got the Hainanese chicken and rice and all this. Look at this. Look at this. You got the fried chicken. You got the baked chicken. You got the boiled chicken. Look at this. This is awesome. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to do over there, man. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be and you got to remember, I can speak some Mandarin. So because I can speak Mandarin and I can read Mandarin, as far as I know, most of what they have of it is in Chinese. Like ho right there, I could see that. I could read parts of this, right? It's kind of hard to see it on this little ass screen, but my Chinese skills, I could bust out that Chinese skills. Look at this. What's this? Look at this. Oh, everybody's getting chicken over there. I don't know, but that's how they stay so thin. Look at this chick right here. She's all thin and everything because she's eating that chicken. So yeah, man, I'm really excited. It's so funny. When you get up the energy and you say, yeah, I got to get up out of here. And you finally plot that vacation that you wanted to go on. And then now all of a sudden, now I'm excited. Now I have something to look forward to coming up. So yay, this is going to be awesome. And I'm going to have lots and lots of video and it's going to be awesome. All right. So, yep, Bali and Singapore. There we go. So just stay tuned for the business class, Passport Bros business class flights to Bali and Singapore. Coming right up.